Why is it so hard to let go of stuff? Not just hard, emotionally painful. There are things we cannot bring ourselves to release, not because we need them, but because letting them go feels like losing something. Today I'm going to tell you exactly why it hurts so much and how to finally do it. First, I want to tell you about my grandmother. When she moved into a nursing home, she left behind almost everything she owned, a lifetime of furniture, dishes she had cooked on for decades, photographs, clothing, her elephants, the ones she had collected her whole life, each one carrying a memory, each one placed with care, and all the other small collected things that had filled her home and told the story of her life. She walked out with almost nothing. I remember standing in that house afterward, looking at everything that remained and thinking, how does a person do that? I didn't understand it then. I think I'm beginning to understand it now. Today we are talking about the weight of everything we own, what it is really costing us, why letting go is harder than it sounds, and how we begin, gently, one thing at a time, to set it down. The average American home contains over 300,000 items, not 300. 300,000. I must have closer to 500,000, but we won't talk about that today. We live surrounded by things we never use, many we have forgotten we own, and some we genuinely cannot bring ourselves to release. And here is what nobody tells us about all of that. It has a cost, not just physical, psychological. Every object in our home that is broken, unused, unfinished, or no longer serving us is making a quiet demand on our attention every single day. The equipment for the hobby we were going to start, the furniture we keep meaning to sell, the boxes of our children's things they could not care less about, but that we cannot bring ourselves to part with. Researchers call this the Zeigarnik effect. Unfinished things occupy more mental space than finished ones. They stay open in the background like tabs on a computer, quietly draining our energy, even when we're not thinking about them. The clutter in our homes is not just a physical problem, it is a psychological one, and at this stage of life, we deserve to be free of it. So why don't we just let it go? Because it is never really about the things. When I look at a box of my children's old drawings, I am not looking at paper. I am looking at a morning when a small hand pressed a crayon to a page and brought it to me with such pride. When I cannot sell a piece of furniture I know I'll never use, it is not the furniture I'm holding on to. It is the version of myself that was going to refinish it, that was going to get to it when things settled down. And when we cannot release the belongings of someone we have lost, a parent, a grandparent, a friend, we are not holding their things, we are holding them. Our possessions are memories in physical form. They are proof that our lives happened, that the people we loved were real, that we were here. So, letting go can feel like losing someone twice. Our children's things. Our children have moved on completely, but we are holding the version of ourselves that existed when those things were made. The parent who was needed. The time when we knew exactly who we were. Releasing those objects is not a betrayal of that time. It is an acknowledgement that the love was real and the memory lives in us, not in the box. The unfinished projects. The guitar we were going to learn. The equipment for the version of ourselves we always meant to become. Every unfinished project is a daily reminder of the gap between who we are and who we thought we'd be. We already carry enough of that. We do not need it in our homes as well. Releasing an unfinished project is not giving up. It is choosing the present over the guilt of the past. The belongings of those we have lost. These are sacred, and they deserve a different kind of care. The question is not, should I keep this? The question is, does this bring me closer to them, or does it hold me in the grief? The people we have lost do not live in their things. They live in us, and we can carry them without carrying everything they ever owned. I want to talk about what is on the other side of this. People who intentionally simplify their homes consistently report the same things. They feel lighter, not just physically, emotionally lighter, as if something they had been carrying for years had finally been set down. They feel calmer. Research confirms that visual clutter elevates cortisol, our stress hormone, throughout the day. A simpler home is genuinely less stressful to live in. They feel more present. When our space is not full of the unfinished past, there is more room for now, for the morning cup of coffee, for the grandchild sitting across from us, and they feel free. Free to move, free to change, free to walk into the next chapter without dragging every previous chapter behind them. That is what simplicity offers us at this stage of life. Not emptiness, space. And space is where new things grow. So how do we actually do it? In our actual homes, with our actual things, and our actual complicated feelings about them. 5 principles. Not rules, not a system. Gentle truths that make the process feel possible. 1. Start with the easy things first. Do not begin with the sentimental items. Begin with the easy things. Expired medications, broken items, clothes that haven't fit in 5 years, kitchen gadgets used exactly once, duplicates. Every easy thing released builds the muscle for the harder things that follow. 2. Let go of the item, not the memory. We have to ask ourselves, are we holding the item or the memory? A photograph of the item holds the memory just as completely as the item itself, and it takes up considerably less space. 3. The value is not in the object. Many of us are held hostage by the feeling that our things have monetary value, and we should sell them rather than give them away. There is a freedom in giving things away that selling cannot provide. The item leaves the same day. It goes to someone who genuinely wants it, and the space it occupied is immediately yours again. 4. The sacred things deserve a sacred place. The items from people we have lost do not need to be released. They need to be chosen. Choose those things. Display them with intention. Let them be genuinely honored rather than buried in a box with everything else. The rest can go without diminishing the love. The love was never in the things. 5. Give yourself permission to feel it. This process will bring up grief, regret, the particular sadness of a life that accumulated more than we realized while we were busy living it. Let yourself feel it. Hold the object for a moment. Thank it if that helps. Acknowledge what it meant, and then release it. Not because it didn't matter, but because you do not need to carry it to prove that it did. My grandmother walked into that nursing home with almost nothing. She carried her memories, the love she had given, and the love that had been given back to her. The person she had become through everything she had lived. None of that was in the furniture. None of it was in the elephants or the boxes left behind in a house someone else would now fill with their own life. It was in her. All of it. Always had been. We are not our things. We never were. A simpler home, a home with room to breathe, with only the things that truly serve us, is not a loss. It is a gift. The gift we give ourselves when we finally decide we deserve to live lightly. So here is your permission. Let go of your children's things sitting in storage. They are still here. They still love you. The memories live in your heart, not in a box. Let go of the unfinished projects. You will find new ones when the time is right. The right project for who you are now is still waiting for you. Give things away. Sell what you can. Either way, let it go. And those sentimental items, the ones that truly carry someone you loved, keep what is most meaningful. Display it. Remember it with joy. And gently, lovingly, let go of the rest. Because stuff does not define you. It never did. Live freely. Live for now. And let go. Let it go. If today's conversation gave you something, a little courage, a little permission, a little clarity, please leave a word in the comments. Someone else needs to hear that they are not alone in this. Thank you for being here. Take a breath, and let's keep taking the next step together. And remember, when life gives us lemons, we finally know what to do with them.